Picture yourself stepping into a crowded professional networking event, or maybe a busy social gathering. The room is loud, and you are about to meet a lot of new people. You walk up to a stranger. You look them in the eye, extend your hand, and shake theirs. They introduce themselves, stating their name clearly. And exactly 1 second later, your mind goes completely blank. Immediately, internal panic sets in. You are trapped in an awkward position, nodding along to a conversation while secretly agonizing over the fact that you have lost any chance at building immediate rapport. If you have experienced this, you are likely repeating a common, correctable behavioral habit rather than suffering from a biological memory flaw. Professionals who specialize in human behavior and mentalism rely on a 3-step system to capture and retain any name the moment they hear it. Mastering this mechanical sequence allows you to replace that initial uncertainty with a reliable method for building immediate, lasting connections. The structure of this system mirrors the instructions on a standard shampoo bottle. They rely on 3 simple words: lather, rinse, repeat. We can repurpose that familiar catchphrase into a social rule for introductions. Step 1, listen. Step 2, repeat. Step 3, reply. The process fails for most people right at the beginning. You didn't actually forget the person's name. You never absorbed it. During the exact moment of an introduction, your brain is typically consumed by internal monologue. You are asking yourself if you know this person, analyzing their appearance, or planning exactly what you are going to say next. Step 1 is listen. To execute this, you must force your mind to go completely blank for 2 full seconds before you engage. This deliberate pause clears your mental RAM. You create a clean slate to receive new information before your internal monologue resumes. True listening is an intentional 2-second suspension of your own internal chatter. Once you have cleanly received the name, you move to step 2, repeat. You vocalize the person's name back to them twice within your initial greeting. If they say Ashley, you reply, "Ashley, is that right? Great to meet you, Ashley." This double confirmation ingrains the phonetic sound in your mind while verifying the correct pronunciation. Think of a passive introduction like writing a name in wet sand. The first wave of conversation washes that shallow impression away without a trace. Repeating a name out loud acts as a heavy branch. You carve a deep, resilient groove into the sand that withstands the ongoing interaction. Vocalizing the person's name bridges the gap. It takes passive sensory intake and converts it into active neurological retention. To finalize the memory, you need step 3, reply. This serves as the psychological cement for the newly acquired data. Tactic 1 is the complement. This attaches a physical, visual indicator to the isolated name. By saying, "Ashley, I love those earrings," you create a distinct visual link in your mind's eye. She is forever Ashley with the earrings. Your second option is tactic 2, the spelling. Asking for clarification on how to spell their name forces you into deep cognitive engagement. You ask, "Do you spell Ashley with an E-I-G-H or an E-Y?" This requires your brain to visualize the letters, locking the phonetic sound to a written structure. Your third option is tactic 3, the personal connection. You link the stranger to an established acquaintance, even if you fabricate the link by saying, "My cousin is married to an Ashley." This associative memory trick anchors the isolated new data point to a massive pre-existing memory structure, making the name much harder to lose. These 3 tactics disguise a rigid, mechanical memory exercise as charismatic, natural conversation. You secure the data without creating any social friction. This sequence provides a reliable path for every introduction. Clear the mind to listen, vocalize to repeat, and use a connection to reply. These mechanics reverse engineer the moment of introduction into a series of predictable, mechanical steps. Using this framework changes your baseline at social events. Instead of hoping you will remember a name, you have a practice system to ensure it happens. This reliability eliminates the specific, awkward moment of having to stop a conversation to ask someone for their name a second time. Your challenge is to execute the listen, repeat, reply method on the very next stranger you meet today. Consistent name retention relies on a deliberate, mechanical choice to be present. By following these steps, you transform a brief introduction into a permanent social asset.